We lost our way. We almost wound up.
Rock City Network's coming to you from Pushover 2011, and joining me up here at the other convent is Mark and Vinci. How are you, gentlemen, from Goldfield?
Good, thanks.
Good, mate. Good.
Good?
Yep.
How are those chips, Vinci?
Quite tasty.
You can grab the bowl if you want and just bring it over so you don't have to keep coming out of the interview. There you go, perfect. There you go. So, guys, you've got to be honest, researching you guys was pretty difficult, and not because obviously you don't want people to know where you are, but you're relatively new as far as the festivals and performing is concerned. Can you take us through where you started? You said September last year was kind of your first show?
Yeah, that was the first show. Yeah, up in Sydney we played at the World Bar or something. Yeah, the World Bar. And then
played 6 shows. Yeah. Played a couple in Melbourne and Ballarat in our hometown. Yeah, in Sydney, and then we flew off to London and played 7 shows there. So
that's an unbelievable short amount of time to be playing local shows in a state and then going straight overseas. How did that come about?
A label, like a small little indie label from London called Young and Lost Club, somehow got a hold of our song Treehouse and wanted to release it as a single over there. And we were stoked with that, and then sort of from that we sort of got the opportunity to jump on a few shows that were sort of decent sort of shows, and so we took out a loan and went over and everything, played the shows, and it was all great.
Yeah.
Now we're in
well
debt.
for
It's
us.
good.
Yeah. So it was worth the trip.
Yeah.
Sometimes you come back with not a lot, and especially when you go over expecting. A lot of artists expect something when they go overseas.
Yeah.
Did you just go over there open minds and see what happens?
Yeah,
I
we
think-
had no idea what to sort of expect.
Yeah, when we got over there, we just had a bunch of shows, but we sort of got more, closer to the date before we left, we got offered more shows. And it was really good because a lot of blogs over in the UK and in Europe started to blog about us.
Yeah.
So at the start, our Facebook page was getting hits from all Europe and not really in Australia, because it seemed like that's where we were from.
Mm-hmm.
And all the shows went really well and got a lot of good feedback.
And then since we've been back, it's sort of been really, really full on. I think we've played 30 shows since we've been back, which is really good.
Non-stop, but it's good.
Excellent. Now, did you get any feedback as to why they're really vibing on you over in the UK? Because it's a tough market. A lot of people go over there and come back with their tails between their legs. What were they interested in? What was, what did they pick out of the music that they really liked?
I think they just enjoyed our live set.
Yeah.
Our live set's generally pretty energetic, and everyone's sort of on drums at a certain point of the set. So I think it's...
Yeah, I think sort of initially they liked just the song. Obviously to get us over there, they liked Treehouse, which was the song. And then I think
with demos as well.
Yeah, and because we were so excited about going over there, we sort of ramped up our live show and got it as good and as tight as what we could, and then went over there and got a really good reaction, which was awesome.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And now, what did you pick up when you came back from that tour here in Australia?
What did we learn?
When I say pick up, I mean shows. Who started getting you onto their festivals and things like that?
We won the Triple J competition to play at Falls, which was obviously
Was
an
that
amazing sort of thing.
2009?
No, that was
2010.
just
2010, just gone,
yeah.
Sorry.
We played New Year's Eve in the morning, and it was 40 degrees. It was really hot, so we played that set, and unfortunately we couldn't stick around. We had to go straight to the airport and then fly to Sydney, because we played that night in Sydney and then played again at Field Day the next morning. So it was quite a good New Year's for us.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
And the interest is just building for Goldfields?
Yeah, I guess we sort of just, I don't know, the more people you get to play in front of, the better it is. So things are sort of going okay, yeah.
Yeah, great. Now, what's in store for the coming months?
We've got...
We're releasing a new song next month,
which is the time when we're on tour with the Holidays. We're supporting them on their album tour, so that's the end of March till the end of April. And we've also, there's an all ages festival in that time,
Sounds Loud,
which is in Moonee Ponds.
and more writing and recording when we have time off, just spend time in the studio.
And hopefully we'll put something significant out as well this year, like something like an EP or hopefully an LP or whatever.
All right, gentlemen. Well, thank you very much for your time. Lovely to meet you, and all the best with the future. You guys, you seem like you got your head screwed on, and you're going in the right direction. And you know, what you've done in that amount of time is absolutely incredible. And you know, to play Pushover, I guess this is the showcase for everyone. And you know, the 18s and under, they're the voice. You know.
Yeah, it's awesome to play in front of an underage crowd because we sort of hadn't really, apart from one at Federation Square, which was from the push as well. So. Yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for joining me, and we will we'll probably catch up with you at Sounds Loud more than likely. So we'll get a news update from you then. If you want any more information, you can go to now it's Bandcamp Goldfields.bandcamp.com
Or Facebook.
Or the Facebook. Anyway, we'll put it up there, and you guys go check them out. And you got dates and everything up there where you're playing and all that sort of stuff. All right, beautiful. Thanks for joining us, gentlemen. It's Goldfields here at I was going to say Sounds Loud at Pushover 2011. We'll see you at Sounds Loud for Rock City Networks.
We are from